Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 772. Title of today's lesson is the difference between shake and vibrate. Okay, somebody wants a screenshot, do it right now. Let's get right to it. Both terms mean to make a back and forth, fast-moving motion. However, shake usually describes a larger and more forceful movement, and often with irregular movement. So not each movement is at exactly the same strength or the same motion. All right, vibrate usually has smaller, more rapid, so that they tend to be faster, but they're smaller, and more controlled shaking, especially around a fixed point. Okay. Shake is more likely to be used with people's body movements, and vibrate is more likely when shaking is caused by machines or nature. And in that sense, machines, it's definitely more controlled, and nature has a way of, like earthquakes and stuff, that's around a fixed point. So, all right, good. Let's continue. And we got 7 examples to show just how it's used. Here's the first one. She was shaking from the cold because she did not wear enough. And in these cases, if you try to put the opposite one, it sounds weird. She was vibrating from the cold. That just sounds weird. Shaking, we don't actually always shake at exactly the same force each time, and it's not really necessarily around a fixed point. Number 2, in the band, she was shaking the maracas, the musical instrument, to the music, of course. Well, she was vibrating them, and that sounds a little weird. Number 3, I shook his hand, Well, normally that's even kind of a fixed phrase, but it would be weird to say I vibrated his hand. That sounds just so weird. Unless you had like a little, I know they had one of those little machines. They sometimes play tricks on people. That would be more like vibrate, but maybe like from a massage chair. Massage chair, we could say vibrating a little bit too. All right, number 4, she shook her butt on the dance floor. Yeah, it would be weird to say she vibrated her butt on the dance floor. And it would be smaller. It would almost sound like she was almost practically naked to vibrate. So normally, if you're dancing, we say that somebody will shake their butt. Okay. Number 5, when the earthquake struck, the table started to vibrate. All right, now this is around a fixed point. Sometimes you could maybe say shake, but vibrate is actually closer to the way it shakes. It's usually faster and rapid movements with, an average size earthquake. All right, let's continue. Okay. Number 6, when her cell phone was vibrating, her cell phone was vibrating because she turned off the ringtone. Yeah, with cell phones, we actually call that a vibration mode. So that's set. We usually say the cell phone is vibrating, not shaking. All right. And number 7 here, in the food court, they will give you a device that buzzes and vibrates when your food is ready. I'm sure most people have gone to food courts before. We don't usually say it's shaking. We say it's vibrating. It's very controlled, and it's the fast one that's making the smaller shakes. We would more likely use vibrate for that. Okay, anyway, I hope you got a better feel of when you're more likely to use one term now than the other. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.